Being a single woman in LA can be awesome. The nightlife, the beach, the shopping, the fun. But somehow, all of that seems to change when you're middle-aged. My name is Fran, Argentina-born, single, and yep, middle-aged. My midlife crisis hit me hard, so I decided to fight back by embarking on a quest. Visiting all 50 states before I'm 50 and taking you along with me.
Morning.
Okay, world, here we go. Planes, trains, and automobiles, buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. Welcome to my 50 before 50. Warning, I have an accent. Sometimes it may be hard to understand what I'm saying. Occasional grammatical mistakes may be heard or read. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, here we go. Already in Tennessee. State number 45! Yes! And so the journey continues straight into Nashville and straight onto the biggest stage in country music. Though more than a place, this is actually a radio experience. Welcome to the Opry. Here we go. And just like that, I was inside the Grand Ole Opry, getting ready for a night of country classics in as iconic a venue as they get.
Elvis, Glenn Campbell, Barbara Streisand, Johnny Cash.
The Grand Ole Opry broadcasted its first live country music show back in 1927, and becoming its member is undoubtedly one of country music's top honors. With many shows a week and 8 or more artists per show, from upcoming stars to living legends, this place welcomes over 1 million visitors each year, and boy was I blessed to be one of them. But as always, the show must come to an end. Great show. Amazing first night in Tennessee. That in this venue, which has hosted the Opry broadcast for over 50 years, you can find way more than that, including food, drinks, and a gift shop offering Western clothing, all sorts of souvenirs, and plenty of history and country music memorabilia, where it is hard not to get tempted into buying things. You have to. Okay, good night. And yes, that is the sound of my boots. Good morning, y'all. Good morning from Nashville. So we are heading out to where? To the oldest restaurant in the state. You know, I like those things. Here we go, breakfast time. Just as its window reads, Varallo's was established in 1907, and it's indeed the oldest restaurant in the state. Started by Frank Varallo Sr. as a chili parlor, this place has come a long way. Always packed and with plenty of food options, it is mostly known for its famous chili. Meat. And its delicious all-day breakfast, only after which I was ready to face the day. And why don't we start with Printer's Alley? This nightclub district got its name from the thriving publishing industry it once hosted, and became famous in the 40s, among other things, for serving liquor when it was illegal, often claiming it had been brown-bagged or brought in by the customers. But more importantly, Printers Alley leads to the one and only Broadway Street in the heart of Nashville. Known as Music City, Nashville is the country music capital of the world. Many of the earliest groups of that genre originated nearby, and the music studios follow suit, drawing even more artists to the city, many of which now own bars and restaurants right here. But one major factor to solidify that status was the arrival of the radio station WSN with its show around Ole Opry, which first home was none other than the Ryman Auditorium, now part of the National Register of Historic Places. I will be visiting the Ryman before I leave, but for now, let's check out one of downtown's most visited places. Country Music Hall of Fame. Let's do this. This is one of the largest museums and research centers on this music in the whole world. And while it only allows for pictures and no videos inside, I still managed to take enough of them to show you around. From its early beginnings till present days, anyone and everyone connected to country music is featured here. Plus a massive collection of recordings, music sheets and lyrics, instruments, posters, legendary cars, and more. And oh, the costumes. Well, hello, Dolly. These 350,000 square feet include classrooms, workspaces, the Taylor Swift Education Center, plenty of exhibits, stores, and more. Which leads us to the rotunda with all the Hall of Famers and the line with "The Circle Be Unbroken" from the Carter's Family song written on its walls. As for this place architecture, geez, I don't even have the time to tell you, but please make sure to scroll down the video comments to find all about it. And of course, there's also a gift shop. Back outside, and time to address another one of the names for Nashville. Party City. Party City, indeed. Yep, Nashville seems to be the place of choice for bachelorette parties, bridal showers, birthdays, and all different kinds of celebrations, including, of course, bar hopping. And it's easy to see why. Great food, great drinks, and great live music everywhere you go. And while it's hard to bar hop by yourself, I had to do it. First stop, Bootleggers Inn, Nashville's only moonshine bar. And though it wasn't really established in 1919, this is a wink to the year Congress ratified the 18th Amendment, banning the manufacture, sale, and transport of alcoholic beverages, and hence giving birth to the illegal production and sale of liquor, also known as bootlegging. With amazing live music, great energy, and over 40 different flavors of moonshine to offer, this was for sure the right way to kick off my evening. But it is not bar hopping until you hop to another bar. And the Whiskey River Saloon was another great choice. The band performing was amazing. Plus, what do you know? They had a mechanical bull, which, no, I did not ride. Fun, fun, fun. And a special mention to this American flag made out of fire hoses, both in meaningful and beautiful display. Outside it was already getting dark and stormy, So after checking out some boots, which I did not end up buying, and some pretty hilarious signs, I was ready for bar number 3. This time my choice was Miranda's Lambert's Casa Rosa. And guess what? Besides the amazing vibe and decor, this was another great live music venue with an equally great selection of drinks and super fun customers. But it was getting late, so I decided to go rest. Oh well, I tried. Good morning! Final day in Tennessee, final day in Nashville. But today, which is very cloudy, we're not going to go for bars. We are going to go for history. You were not expecting that, right? And so I was heading to the Marathon Motor Works historic building. Though, to be honest, I was not sure if this was a museum, a store, a mall, or what exactly. All I knew was that it had a lot of history. Well, apparently what is history is my plans. Because everything here is closed. But the day was about to pick up, as I did find the entrance to the Automobile Museum. Okay, I'm not sure what this place is. Well, I was soon to find out. This used to be the home to Marathon Motor Works, where the Marathon car, also known as the Southern, was born back in 1908. The automobile quickly became an icon of the industry, and only 9 of them are still in existence, 5 of which are right here. But these days, the historic building has become so much more. The facilities have been repurposed to host a marathon village, which, as per its website, is a creative community of unique retail, business, entertainment, and more. This initiative has preserved the integrity of the space while creating a beautiful venue for visitors, artists, and store owners alike. From record stores, clothing, jewelry, alcohol, and more, you can find it all here. But I had promised you history, and Nashville had much more to offer in that field. A short drive from downtown Nashville sits Andrew Jackson's Hermitage Museum, an absolute must for history lovers. Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. Sadly, you cannot take pictures inside or shoot video. So you have to trust me on this one. It's pretty cool. Let me tell you the story. This 1,100-acre plantation was home to the 7th President of the United States from 1804 to 1845. Inside, this Greek Revival mansion is exquisitely decorated and displays amazing craftsmanship, with most of its items being original to Jackson's times. The Hermitage includes several outbuildings, like a smokehouse and an ice house. In fact, Jackson's first residence were these log cabins, where he lived with his wife and adoptive child until completion of the main house was finished, after which they became slave quarters. Highly controversial as most presidents, and let's face it, as most human beings, Jackson was and is both loved and hated. He owned, sold, and traded enslaved people, oftentimes separating families in order to better his agricultural business. He signed the Native American Removal Act, which cruelly displaced over 60,000 Native Americans from different tribes in what came to be known as the Trail of Tears, with devastating consequences to their culture and way of life. Consequences that have yet to be repaired. On the other hand, he strengthened international relations, expanded our democracy, and paid off the national debt, the first and only president to ever accomplish such goal. Andrew Jackson is buried here, next to his wife, who died almost 20 years before he did, and whom he met while she was married to somebody else. Yet their love story, it's truly one of a kind. Jackson never remarried, and he's said to have visited her grave every single day. Only a few feet away lays the resting place of Uncle Alfred, a servant to the family who became the longest resident in the history of the Hermitage, living in this cabin along with his family and serving as a tour guide of the premises long after Andrew Jackson's death. Very historic and all. You guys, it's cold. It's really, really cold. A very cold October day. Well, final night, and it's raining. Going to the Ryman Auditorium, and which used to be the original place of the Grand Ole Opry house. So, hoping to see a great show there. Yes, it was finally time to see the Ryman Auditorium from the inside. The pre-show reception at the Ford Lounge was a perfect warm-up to the show, where you can find beverages, food, iconic country music items, and why not, a few new friends. So we're about to go in for a show. Who's playing?
Jason
Jason
Isbell
Isbell.
and the 400 unit at the Ryman Auditorium
So we're very
in
excited.
Nashville, Tennessee.
My new friends from
The
Canada.
Mother Church.
Mother Church?
Mother Church, that's what they call it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, now that explains the decor. There you
Mother
go.
Church, yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah,
Live and learn.
yeah. Can I tell you a joke?
Please do.
Don't do it.
Please
No,
do.
don't do
Please
it.
do.
What's red but smells like blue paint? Red paint.
Bye. And now it was time for the show. The perfect way to say my goodbye to Nashville. You guys, I'm saying goodbye to Nashville. I'm also saying goodbye to Tennessee. Only one final round to go. And I'm gonna be done with my 50 West. Have a good night. Buenas noches. But just when I thought I was done with this state, I was coming right back to it. Don't miss a very different Tennessee coming up in part 2.